Look, it's winter and it's so freaking cold. I'm outside walking around because my body is still aching. I went to the gym and now I have like muscle ache, but I still have to do some exercise or some like moving around stuff to feel a little bit more energized. And so today we are going to a place where we went to in the video that I will link here in the info box. But last time it was still autumn. That means no snow, nice autumn colors. And so let's check it out how it looks like today. But we haven't properly greeted each other yet. Good morning guys, and good to see all of you. Good to see your smiling faces. Happy you are around. And in this video we are going to talk about 5 things that I missed when I was in the Philippines. So it's not about 5 things that I miss in the Philippines or like Filipino things that I miss now because I'm in Germany. As you can see, it's not the Philippines, we have snow. It's about things that I missed when I was in the Philippines. So things that are maybe German. So still this is kind of a little bit reflecting on Filipino culture as well. Because of course it's kind of a comparison. Things that I missed here in Germany. I'll get confused by my own words. To clarify, so we'll compare German culture and Filipino culture again a little bit. It's not about Filipino things that I miss, it's about like things in Germany that I missed when I was in the Philippines. Look, the whole sea is frozen. Winter is very beautiful, isn't it? But it's so cold, so you need like hand gloves and everything. Which brings me to point number 1. Things that I missed when I was in the Philippines. I missed the 4 seasons. I think many foreigners living in a tropical country are missing the 4 seasons. Maybe some just don't. I missed them because in the Philippines there are just 2 seasons. There's a good season and a bad season. Joke lang. Anyway, there's a rainy season and there's a dry season. Either it's like very wet and rainy or it isn't. In Germany and in many other countries we have 4 seasons. There's spring, it's like mild temperatures, and then there's summer, maybe between May and August. It can be quite warm, like between 30 and 40 degrees even here in Germany. Actually last year we had a drought, like a really dry season without any rain and stuff, because it was so hot. Then all the summery colors and stuff turn into very colorful themes. The leaves are turning red and yellow and everything. A very beautiful season, autumn. It's getting a little bit colder, maybe between like 10 to 20 degrees or so. The leaves are falling down, and yeah, in October most of the time it's still kind of nice. And then the weather turns and it's getting like grayer and it's dark already in the evening and all this kind of stuff. This is the time normally around November when people are starting to get a little bit of depression because of lack of sunlight. Then winter is coming. Maybe around December, January, we have winter. That could mean snow. Then it's beautiful. Like if you have a lot of snow and stuff, it looks beautiful. It can be quite chaotic, like in the south of Germany right now, or last week or so. It was so much snow that like roofs were breaking together and trees were falling down because of the heavy load of the snow. But normally it's nice. I grew up in an area in Germany without snow, so like just very little snow, and so it's just gray and wet and very cold. This isn't the best winter. But then, and this is probably my most favorite season, and maybe that's the reason we have winter at all, it's spring. Spring is the season when everything awakens again. So it's like in winter there are no leaves and all the animals are kind of in their holes and everything is like covered with snow and ice and it's cold and no flowers and stuff. But then in spring everything awakens again. So maybe it's still a little bit frozen and the first flowers are coming out and starting to bloom. And there are more animals and birds outside. Everything becomes alive again. So this is a very beautiful season. But you can just enjoy spring if you went through winter. You can just enjoy the good in life when you also know the bad times. Ooh, how philosophical. Let's head over to point number 2. When I was in the Philippines, I really missed deep conversations. Now maybe you're asking now like, oh, what is he meaning with the deep conversations and stuff? To a certain level in Filipino culture, you just don't have the very deep kind of conversations that we sometimes have in Germany, like discussing about deep stuff of life and really sharing those deep feelings that are inside of your heart. Everything seems to be a little bit more shallow. Maybe shallow is too negative of a word. I don't mean like shallow in a negative sense, but you're talking a lot about like the weather, your job, and about the children, and about catching fish, especially in the province where I used to live. So everything seemed to be a little bit more shallow to me in the beginning, and I missed those like hardcore, deep conversations. And now I'm looking back and think like, why did I miss them again? Cold. Oh, I tried to make a thumbnail. I wish I had a stunt double for those kind of things, especially because I always have to get back to get the camera. The third thing that I missed when I was in the Philippines is German food. Don't get me wrong, I love Filipino food and I love like Asian food and rice and stuff, but I really miss German food as well. I think one of our... I can't wear the glove because I need to like push buttons at the camera and cell phone and stuff. I think one of our specialities in Germany is bread. We are very proud of our bread here in Germany. And of course you don't have this kind of bread in the Philippines. I miss this. Meat, like we love our meat and good steaks and like really good quality of meat and a lot of it. Well, there are more and more vegetarians, which is good, I think. But I missed this kind of high quality meat. Oh yes, of course, I missed doner kebab. Doner. I showed it in another video. I will just link it up here in the description. It's Turkish, it's not even German, but we have it here around, like we have it everywhere. Like those Turkish little restaurants, they're selling the doner for $3 or $4. And it's just so delicious. Now that I have German food, well, you always miss what you don't have, right? Anyway, point number 4 of things that I missed when I was in the Philippines is infrastructure. Like German infrastructure and public transport. And I don't know, something is wrong with my head today. And this is not the most comfortable position to vlog in. Bear with me. I like the Filipino jeepney, of course, it's like so Filipino. I like the buses and it's kind of fun, but the quality of the streets often is kind of difficult and dangerous to ride on, so there are a lot of potholes and you ride and it kind of hurts your back and everything. And also everything is kind of small because, well, the average Filipino is a little bit smaller than I am. I'm a little bit more than 2 meters, which is 6'7", 8, 6'8" or something, yeah. So it's kind of big, and when I have to squeeze into a little jeepney or multi-cab or van or even tricycle, I'm kind of sitting like this. And then I have to squeeze in with 20 other people, and then the roads are going like this, and it kind of was very stressful to me all the time. I miss the public transport in Germany, like the nice buses, you have like nice trains. The streets are okay, they are kind of good actually. You don't have a speed limit. They're thinking of getting one, but like in the government. But like if you have a car, you can just ride it like crazy. In the Philippines, normally you are at a bus stop, and then buses come. When they are full, they are just continuing their ride without you. And when there's a little bit of space, you have to squeeze in. But there's not really a schedule or so. So you have to get there, and then you wait until the bus is full, and then you start. In Germany, everything is kind of planned, so you have a schedule which you can most of the time rely on. In the Philippines, everything is a little bit more easygoing, which I like. But, well, a journey, like just going from A to B in Manila, for example, can take 4 to 5 hours. Let's just go crazy with this camera. The last thing that I want to share today is information. Information is something that I missed when I was in the Philippines. Let me explain why. The Philippines is a so-called low information culture. And again, I don't put like any value on this, or any like, I don't want to say that it's bad or good or something. It's just the way it is. You won't get so much information in the Philippines. Let me explain what I mean with that. I had to go to the Land Transportation Office, the LTO, a couple of times to register a car, to register a trailer, to extend my driver's license and everything. And you almost can't find any information about how to do this in the internet, for example. You can't just go to lto.ph or so and to find like step A, B, C, D, E what you have to do. And if you find those information, most of the times they are wrong. So you have to go to the LTO, and then you will ask the first guard, where do I have to go? And he just like, well, I don't really know, what do you have to do? Well, just ask this guy. And then you go to this guy, and then ask the other guy, and then he will say like, well, maybe you have to ask there. You see, you don't really get like a good kind of information where to go. Sometimes you get, but most of the time you have to ask like several people and have to find your way through. Like if you are in conversation with a lot of Filipinos and you ask like if you plan something nice together, like a birthday or a Christmas party or something, it's hard to get those like information to plan something well. At least for me as a Westerner, it feels like that. And so sometimes I missed the information culture we have in Germany. Like in Germany, you will get like A, B, C, D, E, F, G plan, and you will get all the information you need, and you will find mostly everything in the internet. And most of the things are up to date, so you get information to work with. And probably even now, well, I really started to love the easygoingness of the Philippines. You know that, I like the Philippines, I make videos about this all the time, and I think you know, if you are a Filipino, you know that I appreciate you. But I think this is one of the things that I really didn't get used to in the Philippines. To always kind of have to search for the right information. If you want to look for a bus schedule or so, you can't really rely on what you find in the internet. You always have to ask people, or have to go to the place to really like physically ask the people there. It's a little bit more difficult. So friends, basically we arrived at the end of our time together already today. But don't worry, there will be another video, there will be plenty of more videos to talk about stuff. I'm just thankful that you were here. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in. Leave some comments there, share your feelings and tell me what you think about the things that I just shared in this video. I hope you liked this video. If so, just hit the like button and subscribe also to this channel. Oh, I have to breathe. Don't forget to breathe. And also subscribe to this channel if you aren't already, and we'll see each other in the next video. Oh, I forgot to say bye. And I also forgot to say, oh, I shouldn't be forgetting this. Enjoy your life wherever you are. No matter if it's hot or cold, or if there's snow, or if there's rain, or if there's sunshine. Enjoy your life. And now we'll see each other in the next video. Bye.